My voice is really squeaky though. It's always like that on a camera or
Alright,
headset.
alright, just stop talking, alright. Hey guys, already to bring brand video. What you guys can see is 91-0 on Havoc, kill confirmed. Basically something I want actually want to point out is that how I got only number 10 on the weekly leaderboard, but like I have a 40 fucking something KD, nearly 50 KD this week, and number one has like a fucking 5 or some shit. Just have to point that out. Alright, so 91-0 nuclear with a lot of motherships, a lot of streaks really. XMC class, XMC possibly new best SMG. That's not what we're really talking about today. I'll just give you guys a quick class up and then we'll go straight to the topic. So XMC with fast mag, quick draw. Your perks are going to be scavenger, fast hands, that's on awareness, and there's one C4. Alright, so today we're actually going to try something new. We're going to talk about anime. It's going to be like a quick breakdown of me and Zombies Cam's a lot of anime. It might be a little bit different, might be a little bit interesting because Zombies Cam does have much less experience, so he's much more new blood, I guess. He's seen around how you've seen around like 10 or 15 anime, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and I've seen around 1,000, so a little bit over 1,000. So, anyways, for anime we're gonna talk about today is Oreimo. So. Oh no. So when Oreimo first season came out, you could say it didn't have as much detail. It was still really entertaining, but it wasn't as much detail, you know. Like when you get into season 2, however, there was much more of the detail. If you understand what I'm saying, right?
Huh?
Like in season 1, there wasn't really much detail. And then you saw many things go down in season 2, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So basically, the thing that most people talk about is the ending. Alright, everybody knows about what happened in the ending, right? Spoiler alert, by the way. Give me 5 seconds. Click out the video if you don't want to hear anything about spoilers of the show. Alright, so here we go. So basically, the dude chooses to fuck his sister until he graduates high school, which is really weird. So his sister is Kirino, otaku, tsundere, blonde hair, kind of short, really cute. But we're actually gonna be mainly talking about like the whole order of like which girls were the best and stuff. So at the bottom of our list, I mean I had Manami. Like I'm not sure who you had. Do you have Manami, Hanako, or Sayori?
Uh, Not entirely sure yet. But
I don't know, cause like our bottom three is this like it's the same, but it's not the same order. But I'm pretty sure we have the same order for top three, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna say my order, I guess, and I'm gonna give my thoughts about Manami, and like you're gonna like give your thoughts, like see if it's different or anything, or what we had the same, you know, what we think it's the same. So basically, I think that I never really liked Manami. Like, if there was a contest for a plain and normal girl with no outstanding detail or anything, she wins that fucking contest. Like, if you haven't seen the show before, then you won't believe me how fucking plain she is until you actually watch the show. Like, she is so plain and normal. It's unbelievable. Like, I don't even know how the developers made her so boring. But yeah, she's really boring, really vanilla girl, and she's not really attractive. I don't really like her looks, her hair, no, not really a fan of it. Flat chest, not really a fan of that with tall girls, okay? That's just my preference. You guys can call my preference shit, but like I said, I just have preferences, you know? And she seems very nerdy as well. Not really a fan of that. Especially with like I don't know, in the last episode like she did get into a 5 Kirino, but like I mean I guess it was right to protest the incest relationship, but I don't know, man, like violence just seemed like a really bitchy way, you know? Like it just made her seem like a bitch. Like she could have tried a different approach, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Manami?
Something that I like, but for the most part, basically what you said. Realistic though. Not all characters have to stand out. If you look at real life, for example, uh, I don't know how to explain it, but
Yeah, but
it's
you're saying
realistic.
that you're like realistically speaking, a violence approach is not something idealistic, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's... However, though, if you look at real life, you're not gonna see that many people that stand out, unless you're wearing really flashy
Yeah,
clothing.
I
But
guess it is true that like most girls are very normal and vanilla and stuff. Now you mentioned it. Well, it's the same way, of course. Thankfully, it's anime though. It's not real life, so well in the clear for that. So,
yeah, but
all right. So next on my list, I actually have Sayori. So I don't know, Sayori. I read like she's like. Here's my problem with her. So she doesn't really get much screen time, doesn't she? Like she's very plain, and we know nothing really much about her. All we know is that she is in a prestigious, rich family, and she tries to hide her obsession with all anime and stuff, but she really likes it, and that's really it. We know nothing really about her. I mean, she's kind of cute and stuff. She's rich, of course, but other than that, she just seems like a really plain girl, just like Manami. Oh, she doesn't seem like a bitch though. That's the one thing. All right, she seems like a nice girl, I guess. What are your thoughts on her?
and I completely agree with that. It, they had a chance to really make something out of the character, but they just had an episode, explain the backstory, and then that was it.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like we didn't see her much, and we didn't really know much about her. We just knew that her as this like one nerdy girl, and then like surprise, she's a cute girl
Yeah.
with a rich family for one episode, and then done. They did nothing else to show her backstory or anything. And that's something that I really got to point out in Oreimo that I guess they kind of did, is that for most characters at least, they did more of a backstory for them compared to Arrow Manga Sensei, their sort of next launch or issue, where I don't really think we got much of a backstory of them. I think we kind of got like one for Muramasa, but that's it. And of course, the
Yep.
protagonist. So I don't know, might talk about that in the next video, but we're talking about Mayor right now. So next on my list is Kaneko. Didn't get much screen time either, but like, the reason why I have her higher is because she is a much more spontaneous, creative, detailed girl. If you know what I'm talking about, right? Like she's much more different. She stands out more. She is an idol who is kind of small, you know, really annoying and loud and stuff, but really also caring deep down. Funny as well. Like remember that one time where she found Kyosuke. He's like present from Kirino under his
Yep.
futon. And she was like, Shineo, like die, because for being a pervert and stuff. She also like tried cooking a lunchbox for the first time, gave it to Kyosuke. Like that's the kind of stuff I like about girls, you know, like the whole creativity, caring, nice stuff. Although it's just cute how they try to take care of others and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how, like, I don't think you really talk about the character much, so I actually don't know how you think her, but like just tell me like how you think her real quick.
Once again, kind of what you just said. They really, it's the opposite of some of the other characters. They really uh, really, made her stand out, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, she does have a
And-
shit ton of courage though. Like she literally confessed in front of all her fans about her love to Kyosuke. That was pretty cool actually. Too bad she got rejected for. At least she did know
Definitely.
that Kyosuke was fucking his sister. You know.
Yeah.
Alright, so next thing I really gotta point out is, so next on our list is Kirino. So first of all, since I have Kirino this high on the list, I'm not saying that it was okay for Kyosuke to fuck her. Like, I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm saying it's okay for, like, as a fan, like, for the fans, you know, like, as a character, she was really good, in my opinion. I really enjoyed her character. But, like, but that, and it's okay for, like, me to be, like, with her, you know? Like, it's not okay if Kyosuke be with her, of course, because they're siblings. You know? God, the amount of chromosomes in the baby. Yeah, birth defects. But yeah. So basically, the thing about Kirino is that she's a very happy and active girl. She's a very big otaku as well, which is pretty cool. I also really know her. I know her voice actor very well. She plays a lot of Little Sisters. Actually, did great job. Um, she is sort of on like the tsundere side, where like you know she does like hate or like has those moments where she's angry at the protagonist and stuff. That's completely fine in my opinion. It's just that sometimes she kind of acts like a bitch. You know, she just plain out acts like a bitch. That's what my one problem with her. I really don't like about her. She just sometimes stands out and acts like a complete asshole. You know. I don't know.
And I agree with that as well. I like characters that have a steady flow of something for the entire season, unless it's being boring. That's not a good flow to continue. But yeah, if you're gonna have a nice character, you might as well make them nice for most of the show and not just completely aggressive, I guess. It's nice to make characters times mean at points and maybe create bonds, but you don't make them very aggressive as demonstrated.
Yeah, as Kurino demonstrated, yeah, she was a little bit too aggressive, in all honesty.
Yep.
So, next on the list, the Almighty Queen. Alright, such an elegant and beautiful girl. Caring and nice. I gotta say, so, she is a lot of people's pick for best girl, but mostly pick for second best girl, and she, like, this is really a tough fucking competition. Like, honestly, I think her is also really perfect. Like, they're just amazing, dude. Like Cam, like you know who I'm talking about, right? Like I say, and the
Yep.
next girl, of course. Like you know that they are really amazing, and God, are they cute and just overall perfect girls, right?
Hmm.
So okay, so I say, okay, enough complimenting her. So she is Kirino's best friend, and she doesn't really like otakus, but she does have that sweet, caring side about her, and she was really willing to forgive Kirino really quickly, forgived her after like one day. She even tried out uh, anime games after that, you know. She ended up getting the yandere route and was like, hey, let's kill Onisan, and stuff like that. That was pretty funny. Um,
Hmm.
she she has a modeling job with Kirino. She, looks actually very similar to Kirino. You know, lighter white skin, beautiful snow white skin, blue hair. But basically, the whole thing about her is that she, demonstrating her characteristics, she is a little bit Cinder, I guess. Like at the start, like at the start, Kyosuke was being very perverted and being like a sexual harasser towards her, and because of that, I believe that that ended up with her like not liking Kyosuke very much. But then after that, we got to see like a very cute and delicate, caring side about her, and she took care of Kyosuke for a whole month. Um, even by